Mame kwa humana so ni enhyase ni endi nkomo. Enkomo e ba bedie. Mejiri ye se nra mo amutie eye news nyina na mote se eye yankasa ye maame eye maame Torkornoo meka Chief Justice. Edi nsemi betu dwa. Oba the press conference. Akeka nsem ni bebre. Enti na no ye besua de a lawyer for ene ene omoba besua de. Enti no tewaso wo so hwe TV no so no tie na ombe biebie mu ombe dwidwemu mako me nyina yate ase de ma meni kan ye nyina wanti ni nyina no lawyers ni bedi ehun komo nyina amaye ba me kwa homa ne so na me ne menua Bidemah lawyer Raymond Bidemah or law lecturer e Kaaf University me ne no ending komo na fe membra studio so ne bedi enkomo ene da lawyer for na ne no bedi enkomo intadisua na enene ye ba besua e wo fie hanum lawyer good morning and welcome. Hello?
Good morning, Kojo.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. How are you too?
I'm okay. Not bad. We thank God we are alive.
Kojo, you know it is always a pleasure for me coming on your way every morning to talk about matters of law.
And it's a pleasure talking to you because you always make us learn.
Fantastic.
Thank you. Now let's go straight into the issues with CJ. Tell us. You listened to the press conference yesterday. Your overview of whatever she said. Can you tell us what it is with you when it comes to the press conference yesterday?
Kojo, let me say a very good morning to your cherished listeners and viewers as well. It is unfortunate for me the first statement by the embattled Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. I say it is a bit unfortunate because of the fact that she is the immediate head of the judiciary. And she ought to have the appreciation of the basic principles of procedures that are available to parties, to committees of the type that she is facing. And to the extent that she was the head of the judiciary, I feel that it is a bit unfortunate because, again, what she did also amounted to unconstitutionality because it is an affront of the Constitution that we all seek to uphold. What she did yesterday, where she seemed to have discussed into details the petition and her responses, for me, it is an affront to Article 146, Clause 8 of the 1992 Constitution, which provides for an in-camera hearing of the proceedings. And to that extent, I feel it is unfortunate.
Lawyer, to a layman, for us, we want to hear, we want to listen. For a layman, this is a woman who is seeing it as a political thing that is being done on her. This is we, the laymen, wanting to hear her side of the story. She's crying inside. Now she's coming out to tell we, the ordinary Ghanaian, what the issues are. And you are saying it is unconstitutional?
Yes, that is why I'm saying that if it were to be any ordinary citizen of Ghana, and not in her position as the Chief Justice, and of course being a lawyer, and having the understanding of the Constitution, that wouldn't be anything. I would say it is unfortunate. But the fact that she is a lawyer in the first place, and secondly, the immediate past head of the judiciary, to that extent, I think it is unfortunate because she delves into what is unconstitutional.
But if she feels that she's not getting the right response, she's not getting the right environment for her to be heard, what do you expect her to do? Which area again are we looking at for her to assess, to speak?
Kojo, are you seeking to state that the embattled Chief Justice is not getting justice in the court she headed?
Kessben 92.9.
I'm listening.
Yeah, I am asking, are you suggesting to me that she is not getting justice in the court which she headed? Is it that the courts are no longer doing justice? or what is the justice we are talking about, and to what extent can the public give her justice? The public that she's running to, with greatest of respect to her, what will that give her? Can the justice be given by the people of Ghana, if not the court? Because in Article 125 of the 1992 Constitution, the only organization or institution that has the powers to adjudicate is the judiciary. And so if the judiciary is no longer giving you the justice that you deserve, then the country is not safe for us to live in. Is that a suggestion from the embattled Chief Justice of the Republic? And the answer should be no. And that is why I said it's quite unfortunate that she has taken the procedures she has adopted.
Some of the issues that she raised, I mean, if I recall, almost about 9 key areas that she raised, talking about the case transfers, talking about the travel expenses, talking about the Shining Star petition, talking about Supreme Court decisions, being collective and not her alone and all that. Now discussing the details of the petitions that are in front of the committee to look into some of these things. For me, I get worried when Chief Justice comes out to say that or caution her fellow justices to say that if this thing is not done well, they will not be free from political intimidation. What do you have to say about these?
But I don't think there is any political intimidation whatsoever. Again, this is the first time the Chief Justice is going through this procedure of the removal in the Republic. But this is not the first time Article 146 has been used to remove anybody. The fact that it is the first time the Chief Justice is going through this does not make it any different, because this same provision has been used over the period to remove justices of the Superior Court of Judicature. And even it has also been used to even remove a sitting electoral commissioner. And it is the same procedure that has been adopted. What is different now? Is it that what has been done to those people is not being done to her, or they are doing it different way? For me, if it is the same way that has been done to the people in the past, if the same way is being done to you, because we have not had any change in the legislation or the laws, then it is the same thing. And so no one should cry foul in this case, because this is what we have provided for ourselves, and this is what we have taken for as what? The supreme law of the country. And so if the dictates of the supreme law of the country is being used in your removal, why then the cry? She has actually had what we call the accrued right under the Constitution. As it stands now, even if today there is a change in the Constitution, for her matter is already accrued under the old Constitution, and that will be what will be used to remove her. So as it stands here and now, until the provisions of the 1992 Constitution are changed, the law still remains the law.
If we have a Chief Justice who tells us, I mean, we the ordinary Ghanaians, that for instance, the lodge, Edu Lodge, where the venue for the hearing reminds her, or linking it to the 1981 where her uncle, I mean, was even murdered, I mean, the judges and all that. Is it not something we need to take, I mean, into consideration, for instance?
No, I don't know. I think this is more emotional than law. This is more emotional than law. And in law, we don't deal with emotions. It is about what the law says. It is about what the law says. And I think that every law student or every lawyer should know this better, that it is about the law. And what are the provisions of the law? What are the criteria? What are the method or procedure that this committee have adopted in going through this? If that is what they have adopted, that should be it. And so it shouldn't be a matter of, then at a point in time, people will begin to say that where they are taking me, the court they are taking me to, because maybe I've ever lost a case there, or because somebody, my relative has been done, something has been done to my relative in that court, then I will not go to that court. I should be taken to another court for a hearing.
But is it not more psychological? Because here's a case where you try me. Probably you want to listen to me. A committee
is supposed to go and answer or give response to the petition that is brought against her. So it is not about her uncle that has passed. It is about what has been alleged against her. She should go and provide to the committee what she thought. The responses that she was giving yesterday to the general public, she should go and give them to the committee. And if the committee thinks that she has not responded enough, for which reason they will remove her, and she thinks that is against her right, she can go and seek for redress in court of competent jurisdiction, which she was once the head. And that she knows at the time when she was the head that the court do nothing but to give justice to the people. She will seek justice over there and not run to the public opinion, to public court, where you come and people may pass their sentiments, but sentiments are not law. I remember strongly that she was the one who told the whole Ghanaian people that the law is the law and nothing more. And it remains the law.
What do you make of the issue of where she claims she's being denied access to petitions that are against her? I mean, you heard her.
Kojo, that again is a bit contradictory, because this is the same person who told us with greatest respect to her that she has responded to matters in those petitions. Now, if you don't have the benefit of reading the petition, will you have the benefit of responding to them? What was she responding to when she did not? And even she even went ahead again in her press conference also to address some of the issues that were alleged or that were petitioned or upon.
But is she wrong? Is she wrong in requesting that, for instance, committee, this is what you have. I want to see whether what I have is equally the same.
Wrong. It is absolutely not wrong. And I don't think it is also wrong to say that you have it, it is with you, the president has given it to you, what the president has given also to you. Unless, of course, she will tell us that she has misplaced that one. And for that matter, she should be furnished with another. I don't know if you get my point, because this is something that she has responded on, and she has come out to actually discuss the petition and the responses that she has given. If the petition is not made available to her, how would she be able to respond to it? Can you be able to respond to something you don't know about? So for me, I think that is unfolded and uncalled for. It is nothing to say. Maybe her rights have been abused, because she has had the opportunity to respond on things. If she doesn't have the benefit of reading through, will she be able to respond on it? The answer is no. So that is a bit contradictory to say that we were not giving the petition. Then I don't know how she was able to answer or give response to the petitioners.
Let me end this one by asking you, looking at all the issues that Chief Justice raised yesterday, talking about the petitions and the things that I did say earlier. Some are saying that the petition, if this is true, if this is what is on the table, is it not too weak a petition to take, a Chief Justice off?
Well, again, I sincerely do not have the benefit of reading the petition.
Okay.
Anything I will say now will be based on what I heard her say. Right? And for me, that will not be enough to give a better perspective to it. Our cherished listeners are to be educated on matters of what I have full knowledge of and I can be able to speak to. I wouldn't be able to give opinion on thing or talk on to a matter that I don't have full knowledge about. And to that extent, I think I will refrain from commenting on whether or not there is any merit of the petition. And again, the Constitution also makes it clear that this procedure ought to be in camera. So to that extent, I feel that we should wait when everything is said and done and matters are brought to the public domain and we all have the benefit of reading and appreciating better, we will be able to judge and we will be able to give our commentary that will an informed decision and not necessarily by speculating.
Very well. Thank you, lawyer. And it's a pleasure talking to you this morning, as always.
It's always a pleasure being on your show. Have a good morning.
You too. Lawyer Raymond Bidemah and Edin Common law lecturer at Kaaf University. And then Edin Common Efa and Commodia Chief Justice a day a two dra and ra area okika ninsem ninina. There were too many issues, but at least by 9 dear you bet to me off track, they bet to me achechi munina amount.